Alright, what's poppin', people? Welcome in. This is BigBearFoundation.com back here with another video. And guys, welcome back to the NBA's in-season tournament. We're here. We're finally done with the bracket. So I'm going to give you guys my predictions throughout this entire playoff bracket thing of the in-season tournament, which is a lot of fun though, because it gives a lot of hope, or a lot of playoff basketball we get to see early in the season, which is great to see. This is Big B here from MoneyNation.com, your home for everything Money Lord. What's going on, guys? Like I said, today we're going to be doing the NBA in-season tournament predictions with you guys, as well as our NBA weekly pick show that's going to be coming up later, and then the NFL live reaction show is going to be coming up here in just a little bit as well. So make sure to stay tuned for all those. It's going to be fun. We have a lot of stuff to get into today, so yeah, like I said, if you guys haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, and make sure to join the Discord. Link is in the description. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's a lot of fun in Discord. Not only do you guys get to stay notified when we post or upload videos or go live, it's also where you guys can chat. We can all chat there as a community. So make sure you guys go join the Discord. It's a big part of the channel. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Like I said, link is in the description. Alright, so anyway, NBA in-season tournament predictions. Go ahead and get it going. Like I said, so many teams. It's kind of crazy because how many teams was in it last year in this position that teams are not in it this year. So, yeah, like I said, we got the seedings already. We got the bracket, so we can just go ahead and make my predictions. Also, this will kind of give you a hint, or I'm kind of throwing away the picks here, but it'll kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm picking in this week's NBA pick show. And also on Saturday of the pick show, it's going to be. I'll explain once we get there, because it's pretty hard for me to explain right now while I'm not there. So you guys will get the point of it. But yeah, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, make sure to join the Discord, all that stuff. Very much appreciate it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going, starting with the quarterfinals. Alright, so starting off, we got the quarterfinals here. We have a lot of good matchups here in the in-season tournament in the quarterfinals. Remember, the in-season tournament, it's a 18 bracket, so that just basically kind of is East-West. I think you guys know the deal. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get it going to our first game. Alright, here we go. First game of the quarterfinals here. We got the Magic going into the Bucks. Make sure you guys, if you guys like the background, make sure you guys go check it out. I honestly thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, Magic Bucks. Overall, this is going to be a fantastic game. No, don't get me wrong. Remember, the quarterfinals will be played at their home stadium. So this game will be played in Milwaukee. So we all look at this game. The Bucks are catching up heat right now. They're still finding the groove. And I think they found the groove over the last couple of weeks. They've been really freaking good. Giannis has been absolutely dominant. Dame's been finding his groove. It just looks like the Bucks have just been playing the way how we all expected the Bucks to play ever since the start of the season. The Magic. Well, I like to say this one, the Magic. Give credit to the Magic here. They did so well, and they're continuing to play really good basketball without Paolo Banchero. Ever since he's been out, Franz Wagner has just basically been carrying this team, and they looked good while doing it. But at the same time here, the Bucks are, like I said, the Bucks are starting to heat up. This is where the Bucks are starting to find their groove, and in this game, they're going to need Paolo Banchero to win this game, because not only you're playing against a demon of a team like the Bucks, you have to deal with Giannis, Dame, Bobby Portis, and all that stuff. So with this game being in Milwaukee, I mean, like I said, give credit to Orlando. They have been completely incredible. And they've been able to put up some good fights while Paolo Banchero's been out. I'm not gonna pick them to win this one. I'm gonna take the Bucks to advance to the semifinals here. I'm gonna have them beating Orlando in kind of a higher scoring affair. I mean, both these two teams have great offenses. Like I say, even Orlando with Paolo Banchero, I think they still have really good offense. But Giannis, Dame, and Milwaukee, I gotta go with the Bucks. So the Bucks, they're about to head down there to Vegas, and I'm pretty sure if they do win this game, they're gonna be the only team, which is crazy. They're gonna be the only team headed down to Vegas that was there last year. But anyway, I got the Bucks moving on. Sorry, Orlando, but you're gonna need Paolo Banchero to win this game. But like I said, I'll give credit to you guys. You guys have been playing really well, but I gotta give the sides to the Bucks. I just think they're ready here, and I'm here for it. Plus, Darvin Ham has been undefeated as a head coach in there, so that's kind of crazy. But anyway, the Bucks are going to move on, especially with Chris Middleton coming back too. I forgot to mention that he's a big piece. But anyway, the Bucks are moving on. All right, next up we have Atlanta taking on against the New York Knicks. And wow, look, this is the history between these two. You guys know the rivalry that happens between these two teams all the time. Like, you guys know how they met in the playoffs a couple years ago, and then Trae Young used to just go over there and just shut the Knicks off and give them, and then the Knicks would just boo them. Knicks fans would just sit there and boo them after a Game 5 victory. Well, guess what? We get to have these two teams again. Now the Knicks are starting to heat up here a little bit. Now the Knicks just played on Monday. They just played last night, so I'm wondering how that's going to affect them at all. Maybe just coming back from Toronto, but this is the in-season tournament. I think, like I said, this is going to be a really good game, and I can see Atlanta winning because maybe this scenario happens again where Trae Young absolutely goes off because he tends to do that against New York. So maybe we do see Atlanta coming in here and taking advantage of New York playing against a game. Playing Toronto last night, so maybe we do take advantage of that. Maybe the Hawks do, but this Knicks team's talented. They have talent all over the board. Their defense is one of the best in basketball. This is a tough one to pick. This game being in New York, I think it will help the Knicks a lot, but man, at the same time, at like Atlanta, Trae Young. Like Atlanta's been. Here's the thing about this game. Like, what shocks me is that the Hawks can beat the Knicks because the Hawks always own the Knicks. But if I have to give it to somebody, I'm gonna go with the Knicks at home. But I'm not comfortable about this. You know, like I said, I can see Trae Young going bonkers. I can see Jalen Brunson go bonkers though. I can see Karl-Anthony Towns having a big game in this one. I don't know. I think this one's gonna be a good game, and I think it's gonna come down to the wire. Like I said, if the Hawks win, don't be shocked. And like I said, give credit to them. They won their group, and it was very hard for them to win their group. Let's be honest, they had a lot of good teams in that group. So props to them winning the group. But I don't know if I can pick them here. I'm gonna go with the Knicks to win this one, but I can absolutely see Atlanta winning. All right, next up we have the first game of the West Side, and this is kind of interesting because not only in last game we had the rivalry between the Knicks and the Hawks. This is a playoff rematch from just a year ago. We got Dallas at OKC. Now, if you guys are wondering, Dallas did beat OKC, I think, in 6 games last year. So OKC is going to be looking for all the revenge in this game. It's kind of funny because it's happening in the in-season tournament. It's not in the playoffs or the NBA playoffs yet. It's happening in the in-season tournament. What do you think they're going to get their revenge? But Dallas has been heating up. Like I said, they were off to a slow start this year, but now it's starting to heat up. Their offense is starting to heat up. Luka Doncic has been out, but they've been able to stay above float. Kyrie Irving, I love the way he has been playing this year. OKC is probably the best defensive team in basketball. I think we've seen it over the course of the year. SGA is a freaking stud. This is a tough one to pick because, you know, Luka Doncic normally goes off in these situations, and if he's playing, which I do think he will, I know he's gonna go off. At the same time, I know Shai Alexander is gonna go off. So when it comes down to depth versus depth, I think this one is pretty equal because both teams have reliable scores. Like Kyrie Irving, I think he's have a big night in this one. SGA is gonna have a big night in this one. Chet Holmgren, if he's coming back, well, I don't think he will be back for this game, but and that could be a huge game changer. But with this game being OKC, normally I would pick the home team in this situation, but I was really thinking Dallas because, you know, Luka, Kyrie, you know, they got that NBA playoff experience. They have more experience in this situation than OKC does. But the way how OKC's been playing this year, and Dallas being a little bit of a slump to begin this year, but like I said, don't get me wrong, Dallas they're starting to get it together now. I said that's Dallas, they're starting to heat up. But I'm going to still go with OKC to get the job done here at home. This is a playoff rematch. OKC should be motivated in this game. They should absolutely be motivated because, like I said, this is a playoff rematch. You just lost to this team in 6 games in a season to go in the playoffs. OKC, I'm expecting you guys to come out with a furious motivation, and I'm expecting you to get the job done here at home and expect to go to Vegas. But like I said, if Dallas wins, don't be shocked at all. All right, and now we have the last matchup of the quarterfinals. We got the Warriors visiting Houston. Like I said, give credit to Houston, man. They're kind of like Houston's kind of like Orlando right now. Like a team that you did not really expect to win their group, but overall, let's just face it, Houston's been absolutely dominant to be in this group. Man, I think they beat the shit out of everybody in their group, and it's really been impressive to watch. I mean, looking at Golden State. Golden State's been really good in this tournament too. I mean, they're out here killing teams left and right. They beat some really good teams while we're at it. So The Warriors are a little bit on the slump right now. I mean, they just came back from a 5-game losing streak, I think. So I do think they will come prepared for this game. I do think Steph Curry is gonna have a big night. When looking at Houston still looks really good on paper. Even though this team has been still falling off just a slight little bit, but overall this team has been very impressive this year, and I like the way they've been doing. They have great, such young talent. But when I look at this game, I was like, I don't know. I mean, it could. All these in-season tournaments are good, by the way. There's literally going to be no wrong answer for any of these. But when I look at this game, I was like, I think I said this before. Before I came on here, I said I know Houston's going to knock them off. They're going to knock somebody off if they make the in-season tournament, if they advance past the knockout round, especially if they make the group. But I just don't think I can take them here. I think I'm gonna take Golden State on the road here by a narrow score. It's going to be a very close game, and if I'm being honest, I can see this one going to overtime. The only reason why I'm picking the only reason I'm picking Golden State here is because they got that playoff experience, and while Houston really does not. So I think that really comes into play here because you're in-season tournament, you're playing for something. And even though I love the way how I love how Jalen Green's been playing, I love how Fred VanVleet's been playing, I love that whole Houston team, but I just got to go with the team that has more championship experience. I'm gonna go with the Warriors. They got Steph, they got Draymond, they have plenty of championship experience. I'm gonna say they get it done here on the road, but this one was very tough. And if Houston wins, I'll be happy actually, because I'm kind of rooting for Houston in this game. But I'm gonna go Golden State. All right, and now we have the semifinals. Like I said, on Saturday, I will in the NBA picks video tonight, I will explain everything. Hopefully, Cam and I does get the point, but I think Cam's going to join us tonight, which is pretty good. So he's going to make his return here on the channel. But anyway, let's go ahead and get through the semifinals. According to me, and the first game that we had was going to be the Knicks at the Bucks. Now this game will be in Vegas. Here throughout it will be in Vegas. It won't be in this game won't be in Milwaukee. It will be in Vegas because that's how the tournament goes. Once you get out of the group play, once you advance out of the first round, the 14 remaining has the Vegas, and they both play in there. So this is kind of like the semifinals / finals of the in-season tournament because it's in one place. So it'll be in Vegas, and if anyone is wondering, these games we played at T-Mobile Arena, I think so, and that's where the Lakers won it all last year. So just to put that out there, that's just what is happening here throughout. So anyway, the Knicks and the Bucks. This is, like I said, another fantastic game here. This is going to be a really good one. Like I said, the Knicks have the firepower to keep up with Milwaukee now. They got Karl-Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson's been absolutely fantastic. Mikal Bridges, and like I said, this Knicks team is still really good, even though they kind of been uncharacteristic this year, just a little bit, but not too much, but just a little bit. This team could really make some noise. Like I said, the Bucks are starting to heat up. Giannis is leading the league in points right now, so I do think he will have a big night. And I talked about this earlier. Chris Middleton coming back is absolutely huge for the Bucks, especially when we're almost in the in-season tournament, because the bracket actually starts today. So this is going to be very huge here for the Bucks to have Chris Middleton back, and let's see if he can get into rhythm a little bit, which I do think he will be already because Chris Middleton doesn't really need time to get into rhythm. But overall, this is going to be a great game. I could be wrong. I think this one could go either way if these two teams do match in the second round. But I'm going to give this slight edge to Milwaukee to win it. Listen, I like the Knicks a lot. I think they have a great chance to knock out the Bucks here. But I just like the Bucks, man. I love Giannis. I think he's going to have a big impact in this game. Dame, really big impact. And if Chris Middleton is especially healthy, this Bucks team, like I said, I think this team is still a championship team, in my opinion. I just like the Bucks here, man. I'm not writing off the Bucks just yet. I think they have a lot of momentum right now on their side, and I think they take care of business. If the Knicks win, will I be surprised? Absolutely not, because they have the roster to take down the Bucks. But I just don't think that's going to happen. I got the Bucks advancing to the in-season tournament championship game. All right, and beating the Bucks in the in-season tournament championship game will be either the Golden State Warriors or the Oklahoma City Thunder. My bad, I forgot to put the Warriors. The Warriors are not a. Sorry about that. The Warriors are not a 4 seed or a 3 seed, but anyway, looking at this game, Golden State, OKC. two really good teams here. Anyway, this game will be played in Vegas if it was to match them. Like I said, semifinals and finals are playing in Vegas. But anyway, this game, like I said, this game is going to be really, really good. Steph Curry, SGA, you already got that matchup set up. You got Draymond, maybe Chet Holmgren comes back from this game. We don't know, but maybe. But look at this game in general. OKC star power on their youth side is so talented that you can't, like, they have nothing but young studs over there, but they are a really good team when it comes down to defense. And here's the thing about this game that why I'm going to pick whoever I'm going to pick here. You already know Steph is going to go off, okay? Listen, the OKC's defense, even though I do think it's the best defense in basketball, they are definitely going to be testing this one. Best tested by Steph Curry, but at the same time, OKC, like I said, is the best defense in basketball, in my opinion. And plus, this team is leading the league in steals, like left and right. Like, this team, like, there's no denying it. So if OKC wants to win this game, they have to limit Steph Curry. Yes, you're not going to stop him, but at the same time, you have to limit him. If you can limit him, it can go a really big way with OKC's offense, because they said, okay, both these two teams are one of the best offenses in basketball. But when you look at this game, like I said, OKC's defense, Warriors offense, maybe it clicks at times, but maybe it doesn't. So if OKC's defense can just get the job done here and just limit Steph Curry, I do think that OKC is going to come away with a win here. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for sure guarding Steph Curry. Like I said, he's miserable. He can make the toughest shots in the world. But like I said, if you can limit him, I do think OKC can get out and force a couple turnovers, get on the run. Because OKC is a team that really wants to run because they're so young. They can go out there and beat you in many ways across courts. So I'm going to take OKC here in a nail biter. It's not going to be easy, but I do think OKC will meet Milwaukee in the championship game. As 2-1 seeds, maybe not. Maybe OKC does lose it. If they lose, I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm going to go with OKC in this one. Alright, and now we have the in-season tournament grand finals. Like I said, the NBA pick show, that's going to be coming up right after this, and as well the NFL live reaction shows. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those. It's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to break everything down. Alright, here's the championship game, folks. Here it is, according to me, will be OKC. We have both 1 seeds at the Milwaukee Bucks. Like I said, this game will be played in Vegas. Man, think about this championship game. If we ever get this championship game, I mean, good lord, are we in for a good one here? And the Bucks are the home team. The Bucks will be the home team in this situation, is because the Bucks have the higher point differential than OKC does. So that's why the Bucks will be the home team in this scenario. So anyway, oh my god, this is going to be a good game. OKC, really young studs over there. Bucks defense was terrible at the beginning of the year, but now there's really starting to get, like I said, the Bucks, they're starting to completely turn around their season. Like, they started off slow, their defense was bad, but their defense is starting to get better now. Chris Middleton is basically the huge beat. If Chris Middleton wasn't for the Bucks, I wouldn't take him over the Knicks, if I'm being honest. If Chris Middleton was still injured, I probably would have taken the Knicks to be here, but right now, but I'm not going to. I'll take the Bucks. So, but man, I love Giannis. I think they're capable. I think the Bucks are very capable of doing it. Plus, this team does have more playoff experience than the Thunder does. But because the Thunder only been here for like 1 year, the Bucks have been here for many years. So, but man, at the same time, SGA, who's going to guard SGA in Milwaukee? Because Milwaukee's defense, even though they got Gary Trent, Dame, I do think SGA is going to go off, and I do think Dame is going to go off too, because OKC's defense, they're a terrific defense in general. One thing they do give up is a lot of open threes, and that's where Damian Lillard can go to work there. Plus, Giannis is going to be Giannis, but here's the key in this game. I think this game is really going to come down to Chet Holmgren's injury, and either if he comes back or if he does not come back. Obviously, last time I checked, I heard that he's not going to come back. So if this matchup were to happen, though, and I think it would, because even without Chet Holmgren, who I think is really going to be the huge piece for OKC, is this. Without Chet Holmgren, who's going to stop Giannis? That's going to be my main question from the Thunder. And I know their defense is great, but I don't think anybody would stop Giannis. You know what I mean? Like, if without any OKC bigs, which OKC does not really have a lot of bigs, they're not really going to stop Giannis. So therefore, my 2024 in-season tournament champions to take down the Lakers throne will be the Milwaukee Bucks. Like I said, if all they have to do here is just contain the glass and use their bigs to their advantage. If they can do that, they can win this game. I said, OKC, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, But at the end of the day, I'm going to go with the Bucks. I do think they get it done here. I think they take their size advantage to a different point. And I do think they have enough guards and enough shooting to get past OKC here. So that's why I'm going to go with the Bucks. The Bucks, congratulations. You are my predicted 2024 in-season tournament champs. Alright, and that is going to do it for this video. Like I said, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you guys can join the Discord. Make sure you guys go join the Discord. Make sure you guys can check out our NBA Weekly Pick Show. That's going to be coming up soon. And yeah, so that's going to do it for me. This is BigBearsNation.com. Peace out. Stay safe. We will see you guys in the next one. See you all then.